Funko Pops come in a lot of different colors, like you could probably find the entire rainbow at a store that sells them. And so today, I'm gonna be going Funko Pop hunting, but I can only purchase one color. Well, one color at each store, and I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be randomized, and I can't wait to see what we get. But before we get going, we of course have to find out what the first color is going to be. Ooh, blue! And so I guess I'll see ya over at Bounty Hunter Toys, which is one that I've actually been trying to come to for a long time. I'm super excited to see if we can find any blue figures inside. And actually, now that I think about it, they better have some. Now, as soon as I came in, I've got to show you guys, it is crazy in here, like wall-to-wall toys, and I even have a great Funko Pop section here. And now, of course, we are on the hunt for blue figures. I'm noticing down here we've got like Anna with a blue dress, Abu's got a blue box, but I feel like it's got to be a figure, not the packaging. Because here's the thing, guys, I would love to buy some blue box Funko Pops from the Star Wars collection, but of course, K3PO is not that blue. But they are some pretty neat figures to see, and if you guys want to check it out, we've got like Princess Leia, as well as like Red Snaggletooth over here, and Luke, as well as Biker Scout. Oh, now here is another small section of Pops, and it looks like I actually ran into my first blue one here. This is actually of Superman. Now, I thought at first it was the original one, but he seems a little bit different. Maybe it's definitely around the same time, just not that exact suit, you know? Now, here's a couple more Funko Pops that I wanted to point out, because it's over in their G.I. Joe section. They've got Leatherneck, Beachhead, Shipwreck, and Dr. Mindbender. Now, Shipwreck is pretty blue, but I feel like we could probably do better than this. All right, everybody, I've been doing some more digging, and I ran into this one over here. Check it out, guys. It is the Spider-Man 2099 original one. They actually have both versions, but I don't own the bottom one, and that one there has a blue box and a blue suit. I think I might be going for this one. Also, just in general, check out this Spider-Man 2099 display. It's amazing. And just like that, everybody, we are out of Bounty Hunter Toys. I've got my Funko Pop, but now we've got to find out what the next color is. And it looks like, everybody, it is gonna be... oh, green! Okay, let's get going. Everybody, we have made it to our next location, which is the mall. So there's actually gonna be a couple shirt changes inside, I'm guessing. And anyways, the first place that I'm actually gonna be bumping into is GameStop. So fingers crossed they have something green in there. Alrighty, so we've made it into GameStop, and they actually have a pretty decent section. Now the question is, do they have anything green? And right away, I'm noticing, Hera down here is pretty green. I would count her as a good one. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, there's only one of her left. So I should probably hold on just in case they don't have any other ones. But I'm noticing they have Bruno, which I did already pick up, and he's mostly green. Would have been a fun one to get today, but we're gonna have to skip him. And then this one down here from Secret Invasion, but if I'm gonna be honest, I think Hera's a bit of a better green. Oh, and you know what, guys, up here from Dragon Ball Z, they do have Goldo, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's pretty green, but yeah, I think I'm liking Hera. Oh, and you know what, guys, this is too bad because I can only get green things today over at GameStop. They have Friar Tuck as well as Cyclops, two that I need for the collection. And I guess you guys know what that means. I have to skip them today. Even though Friar Tuck is a pretty green box, I can't go for it. All right, so we're out of GameStop, and I got my green Funko Pop. I feel like Hera was a perfect one for this challenge. But now, everybody, of course, I need to pick the next color. So let's spin the wheel here, and it's gonna be, hey, purple. And now I believe the next store coming up would be Conspiracy Comics, so I'll see you there. Fingers crossed they have a pop that's purple. But now here's the thing, they have so many, I'm sure they'll have at least one. Like, I mean, come on, guys, if I can't find a good purple one in here, that would be crazy. And funny enough, right away, guys, over here, we've got one from My Hero Academia. She's got a completely purple suit on. That could be a good choice. Oh, now here's a good one that I could get for my brother, the Sasuke Complete Susanoo, but he does have that in the collection already, but I mean, come on, that's pretty purple. Came over to the superhero section, guys, ran into Meek, which is pretty purple if you guys want to take a look. I mean, come on, that head is that exact color. Then also above that, though, we have some of the ones in the Whitney Houston as well as Britney Spears, and I think her, out of all of them, is probably the most purple if I were to guess. All right, so I did my digging, and I think this is the one that I'm going to be going for, the Avengers Infinity War Thanos. It's just like a classic look for him, and he's completely purple. I mean, his skin is purple, the suit is pretty purple. Yeah, let's go for it. Alrighty, everyone, I grabbed my Thanos. Pretty exciting because it's a pop I haven't seen in a while, but now, of course, we've got to find out what the next color is. And so, of course, let me grab my phone so we can spin for the next one, which is going to be yellow. Interesting. And also, the next store that we're going to be going to is Hot Topic, so fingers crossed they have something yellow. And now, the question is, which figures here are that color? Right away, I am noticing the brand new Easter chocolate ones, and they do have that golden base, which is pretty much yellow. I mean, it kind of matches the shirt. But for now, that's not going to be the one that we're going for, because it is technically more brown than it is yellow. And they do also have the Captain America one, though. Oh, now, hold on. And down here they do have Robin Hood, but he's a little more green than he is yellow. No, actually he's definitely green. And I guess above that they do have the Tokyo Ghoul ones, but they're more yellow boxes than actually yellow figures. Oh, and I guess over here, guys, they do have some more of the chocolate ones, but again, they're not very yellow. I mean, I was looking here, and that's kind of like a white, kind of maybe like a white chocolate kind of color. But yeah, this is honestly probably the closest we're gonna get. So I'm gonna buy both of them to kind of make like one full yellow. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And also, I do need them for the collection, so it's a pretty good pickup for today. Okay, so we're out of Hot Topic. I got my chocolate Funko Pops, but now we've got to pick the next color, which is going to be, hold on, I gotta grab my phone, and spin. Red. Okay, sounds good. Everybody, the red is on and we have made it to our next stop outside of the mall, which is going to be Toys R Us. They've got a large section. I'm sure they've got something. Now, the first spot that I ran into is this little end cap, and I noticed they do have Jeffrey as Raphael, and he is the red turtle, but Jeffrey's mostly orange. So I think for now we're not gonna be able to do that one, but it's still a cool one to find, and maybe if we have to resort to that one, we can. But for now, I feel like we'll probably be able to find something better. All right, I found the actual full section here, and I feel like I'll probably be able to get a red one in here. And now something that I noticed right away is Kamala Khan over here, which is a pretty red suit, also with a red sticker on the front because it is on sale, and it looks like buy one, get one free on all clearance items, so maybe I could get 2 red figures today. And doing a little bit more digging around, it's kind of funny, the red is standing out to me, but because of the stickers, and I also noticed stuff like this one over here, the WWE, where the box is completely red, but King Booker is not. And now coming over to the far side here, we do have a lot of pins, but I don't think they're very red. And then down here, I did notice the Arthur pulling Excalibur, but the problem is I have this one already in the collection, even though he is wearing red. And so I think I'm probably gonna do a little bit more digging. And there was one that stood out to me a second ago. It was a baseball player. Aha! Here he is over here, guys. Bryce Harper. This one here for the Phillies. Check this out, guys. They have a pretty red suit, that's for sure. And you know what, guys? The box is also red, so it's kind of like a double jeopardy here. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going for this one. And so I guess, everybody, with that being said, we found our red Funko Pop. But now we've got to get on to our next, and I believe last color of the day. We've got... ooh, orange. Okay, let's go. And just like that, everybody, we made it to Big B Comics, and I've got my orange shirt on. This one could be kind of tough. And I feel like I've said that about every single store, so let's just go in and we'll test our luck. Okay, everybody, so I made it into the store, and I'm noticing that there is a lot of stuff here. Just, I don't know how many orange pops they have. And the first one that I noticed up here is kind of Beta Ray Bill. I mean, here he's kind of orange. His face is pretty orange. Like, is he exactly? No, not really. Plus, I already have him in the collection, so I'm probably gonna pass on him for now, but that is a good one if we need to get something somewhat orange. And now coming around the corner here, I'm not seeing anything orange, but oh, this is interesting. They have the 40th anniversary Venom as well as the normal one. Oh, the comics are different too. And now, everybody, this is the last side that I have to check here. And if I'm gonna be honest, okay, we're seeing Arcanine as well as Dragonite. Those are pretty orange. Scorbunny too, but oh, okay, hold on a second, everybody. They have Goku with wings. I feel like this... yeah, this is probably the best we're gonna get. I mean, come on, his suit is orange, the box is orange. This is pretty perfect. And just like that, everybody, we are back from the store, so let's go through every color that I picked up. And I think the best place to start is the beginning, where we ended up getting our blue Funko Pop. And this one was seriously perfect. It is Spider-Man 2099 with a blue box and a blue suit. Also, one of the only Spider-Man 2099 figures that I did not have in the collection. They also had a 30% off over at Bounty Hunter Toys, so instead of $50, I got this for like $35. Which, if I'm gonna be honest, is a pretty great deal in my opinion, especially because it goes for right about that, so you can't complain. Also, I took a look on the back of this figure, and it's really interesting, the other figures that released around the same time, like the first Venom, as well as the Black Suit Spider-Man and Punisher. Okay, now next would be green, and I happen to have this one right here, which is Hera. I think a really amazing figure as well. And the nice thing is I've been actually waiting to pick up this Hera for what? I don't really know, but I guess today's video worked out perfectly, and if you guys want to take a look at her, there she is. The most green figure I could find, and it's not the exact same green, but she definitely is that color. She might have also been able to play in the orange division as well because of her pants, but I think green because of her skin just totally makes more sense. Then, everybody, we had to pick up purple, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was gonna struggle with this. But I happened to get lucky over at Conspiracy Comics because they had a bunch of different purple figures, and there was actually a bunch of anime ones that I could have chose from, but I just hadn't seen those shows, and I wanted to have a figure that I could also keep in the collection. So I ended up going with Thanos, which is one that I thought I had, but I was going through all of my Marvel figures the other day and I did not own this one, so I went for it today. Him with the Infinity Gauntlet, a pretty classic look for him. Also, if you guys are wondering how much I paid for this one, it was $32, and that is Canadian. I don't even know if it goes for that amount, if it's a little higher, a little lower. Didn't check, just needed it for the video today. Plus, also, like I mentioned, you can't complain, another new Thanos is always welcome. Oh right, then we got into yellow, or well, kind of gold, but it's yellow enough. Of course, it is the two chocolate ones that I picked up over at Hot Topic, and I think me purchasing both of them to kind of equal out to be an entire figure works in this case. This is also probably the biggest stretch of the day that we had, because yes, they are technically yellow, but not completely yellow and not predominantly yellow, but whatever, it works. I've also been wanting these ones for the collection, because I know they're for Easter, but I have a feeling that when it gets closer to the holiday, they're probably gonna sell out. And if you take a look on the back, there is only 2 in this set, so we're done. And so anyway, I think 2 really fun ones to add to the collection, which are also kind of yellow. Then everybody, we got into the red Funko Pops, and this one here is Bryce Harper, which is practically completely red. Because of course he is wearing red and white pants, and he's got a red jersey on, red hat, and the box is red. I mean, come on, this is probably the best I could have got. And now maybe you could have argued that Gossamer would be a little bit better, but where am I supposed to find him? So anyway, a pretty lucky find with this one here, and it's also a pretty sick pose for a pop with him smacking the baseball. Or I guess more like hitting the whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And then everybody, last but not least, we ended up getting Goku with wings. The orange one for the day that I picked up over at Big B Comics. Pretty perfect if you ask me, because he's got the orange box as well as the orange suit. And I know, well, here's the thing. I think he's not like completely orange, but the box definitely helps out with the color. This is also a Funko Pop that I've been wanting for a little while, and when I saw that it was releasing, I figured it'd be a fun one to grab, and that I got it for today in the challenge. Hey, double jeopardy. Also, this might be one of the highest numbers I've seen on a Funko Pop, 1,430. Pretty crazy too, because the other ones that released in this set, the highest one here is 952, so it is a lot later after them. And well, anyways, everybody, there you go. That is all of the colors that I have for you today. But anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow.